Right, you can see viewers, those visuals coming in on your screen. The plane carrying U.S. citizens freed in the Russian West prisoner swap, landing in the U.S. And you can see U.S. President Joe Biden greeting Americans freed from this swap which had happened, and the family members of the prisoners also present at the spot. A very emotional moment coming in right now, viewers. And this is coming in after the deal had freed 24 prisoners being held in 6 countries, 16 detainees from the West, and 8 who are returning to Russia. So those are the visuals coming in, viewers, on Republic, as the plane carrying freed Americans has arrived at the airbase, and cheers erupting as the prisoners' families are there to receive them. We're seeing that they are getting a warm welcome from the President and Vice President Kamala Harris. Those are the visuals coming in as the plane carrying the freed Americans has just touched down just a few moments back. Now the plane is carrying 3 freed Americans.
Mattered a lot. So delighted they're home.
You said earlier that all these negotiations require tough calls. What was the toughest call in this one?
Toughest call on this one for other countries, because I asked them to do some things that were against their immediate self-interest, and really very difficult for them to do, particularly Germany and Slovenia. Slovenia came in at the last minute, and I tell you what, the Chancellor was incredible. He was incredible.
So what's your message to other countries that may think that the Americans into their custody, unlawfully detaining them, would be a good way to get something that they want from us?
Hey, look, that's been the case for all of history. My job is to make sure, number one, they don't get them. If they do, we get them back. I don't buy this idea that you're going to let these people rot in jail because other people may be captured. We will set out all the notifications to all the other countries, all our citizens, what countries not to go to, what to do, what not to do, and they got to pay attention. I got more work to do. So.
Madam Vice President, how do you feel?
This is an extraordinary day, and I'm very thankful for our president and what he has done over his entire career, but in particular as it relates to these families and these individuals, what he has been able to do to bring the allies together on many issues, but in particular this one. This is just an extraordinary testament to the importance of having a president who understands the power of diplomacy and understands the strength that rests in understanding the significance of diplomacy and strengthening alliances. This is an incredible day. You can see it in the families, in their eyes, and in their cries.
When did you know you got the deal done?
A while ago. We wanted to make sure everything was in place. And Slovenia made the right move at the right time. So anyway, look, it's time to trust. I mean it. I know everybody thinks I talk about the notion of relationships with foreign policy with other countries. Much of it, and you've heard me kid with Barack, kid me, all politics is personal. It matters. Other leaders trust you, you trust them, and you get things done. And that's how this got done. A lot of help. Anyway, thank you.
How worried are you that the Middle East?
I'm very concerned about it. I had a very direct meeting with the Prime Minister today, and very direct. We have the basis for a ceasefire. He should move on it, and they should move on it now.
Is that chance for a ceasefire ruined after the assassination of Hania?
Pardon?
Is the chance for a ceasefire ruined after the assassination of Hania?
It's not helped. That's all I'm going to say right now. Thank you.
To our senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joining us on the phone line. Abhishek, we are seeing that the freed Americans, they were detained. They have been freed after a very long time. This is one of the biggest prisoner exchanges of its kind since the end of the Cold War.